Everyone, turn 41, um, and lots of stuff going on. So start off, got construction 6, so I could see which artifacts haven't been made yet. Um, Lots more Voice of Absu, which didn't find very much. Nest of Obsidian Stakes, what is that? Jade Serpent, that's pretty exciting though. Jade Serpents are normally a Mitlin sacred that they can like summon up, but it'd be nice to be able to free spawn them. Magic sites, Crystal Garden, Hidden Gem Deposit. So definitely appreciate the extra cash. And Labyrinth Skulls, I believe, is a basic death site. Battle in Pangaea. Let's go ahead and watch this. So Pangaea sends in this horde, and Asphodel, or not Ashdod. And remember, this is Pangaea's capital. These are their centaurs. Rainbow Blast, we've seen them before. They have not gone berserk yet, so they have attack 16 and just 9 protection. Asphodel has blessed up with, or I keep saying Asphodel, Ashdod has blessed up with regen and fortitude. So they've got physical resistance and, well, let's look at one of the Anakites. Wave 2 protection and regen. So we can go ahead and watch. Ashdod has a bit of a hard time hitting Pangaea. A bunch of birds fly in and just get immediately killed. What's this Amsubite been up to? Oh, he's just casting buffs. That makes sense. But basically, the Minotaurs could be scary, except that their attack skill is shit. And the Centaurs could be scary if there were more of them. But as it stands, this just goes all Ashdod. Like, it's just dudes lining up to get slaughtered. And Ashdod is slowly building up fatigue, but it doesn't really matter. All of this random crap just runs away. And the result was 2/3 of the Pangaea army killed, and 1 Anakite died. So that's the power of Anakites. Battle in Mir, this is just Asphodel continuing to push me around. Battle in Laria, this is me pushing out Asphodel, although I did have some casualties, which is unfortunate. Vanderlog attacked me. This is land that used to belong to Shambhala. I'm not sure if Vanderlog means to start a war or if they just it could be that because my Dominion hides my flag, that maybe they just didn't see me. I've messaged them, and if they want a war, well, I do already have troops in the area from prepping to fight, well, from fighting Shambhala. I'd prefer not to fight Banderlog because Asphodel, despite being AI, is proving to be quite frustrating. But in any case, here is the Banderlog Bless. It is a mighty bless. Heat aura, chill aura, as well as all resistances except poison. Magic resistance. What else is coming with the magic resistance? Oh, reinvigoration. Penetration, that's the thing that they took besides that. And a shit ton of undying. So this is a rainbow, but it's a big rainbow. The heat and chill aura, like, they probably went in prison, so the heat and chill aura didn't come into play until later, but still. And of course, they've got Recruit Anywhere Sacred, so they will have a bunch of these white ones that are scarier than they really ought to be owing to these auras. I don't know why they took Chill Aura when they like Heat 3. Although I guess their neighbor Shambhala doesn't like Heat 3. Either way, I think that this bless is kind of a waste. Like they've added a bunch of resists to what's fundamentally a mediocre unit. If they have more of their Gandharvas, those things would become absolute blunders with this bless, though. They also took penetration rather than magic weapons, which I think was a mistake. Either way, I've reached out to them and we'll see where things go with that. Battle in Mins, this was me getting rid of that bird. Uruk attacked Ashdod. So Uruk sent in all this random crap versus Ashdod's god. So we get a good look at him. Double Swords of Swiftness and Horror Helmet, plus the actual Bless itself, makes this a pretty scary dude. There's not any obvious weak points. He's got all resists. He's got Spring Immortality. He has an automatic Vine Shield just built in from the chassis. And the extra Bracers armor means that if he casts Temper Armor, then he gets extra bonus from that. So let's go ahead and give him a couple turns to buff up, and we'll just see where he's at after his... So yeah, now he's cast Personal Regen. He's up to 20% regen, 34 protection, and all this other stuff. Communion can easily like smite him down with Soul Slay and the like. Dude with enough attack and enough distractions and great swords of sharpness could cut through that high protection. But this guy's a beast. No way around it. Oh, and if he gets close to dying and he's still awake, he will just run away with his winged shoes. So, as you might expect, Super Combatant Titan here just carves through anything and everything. Yeah, they're starting to run there. What was the final count? 71 Uruk-hais died, and no deaths from Asphodel. Why'd I keep doing that? From Ashdod. In Dome, I attacked Shambhala's god. And this is just a bunch of random crap. Shambhala's god, there it is. There's the big bird. And he just gets ganged up by a ton of Reavers. Some of them burn, but that is a price I'm willing to pay. Kalem wipes out this Shambhala fort. It's super effective. That's Shambhala itself. Yeah, they lost a Seraph with the rest of this resistance here. And then the big one, battle at my fort in Durland. So here, you'll recall, I pulled out all the stops. I'm summoning a bunch of elementals. One big mistake that I made is I tried to make a choke point, but I forgot that I already have a natural choke point because of the walls. And so the result is that basically there's a bunch of carnage at the walls, and I take losses that I didn't really need to. These basilisks are doing a great job of nuking my own foul spawn. So that was a mistake. Eventually the elementals do prevail, and you see like I've got it on turbo. Howl was definitely a great move. We're able to push them out there. But it was a needlessly costly battle. So the result of that was wiped out almost all of Asphodel, but I lost 3 Mega Supremes and my Banelord Thug, and plenty of like all of the foul spawn basically. So huge wipeout for me as well. Which is what it is. The bigger problem is that Asphodel was just like, fuck it, I'll do it again, and brought in 290 more dudes. So I'm gonna break their siege in the open, and I've got a bunch of dudes in communion spamming smite. I've got my Campbell's for free here, decked out for super combatant purposes. He's got fire shield. He's already got a good built-in magic resistance. He's got the regen, the extra attacks. So I'm hoping that he can just carve through large swarms of undead. His protection isn't that great, but it'll be fine, especially once he berserks. Putting Howl up again, that worked well. Swarm, just again to try to basically take up space. And then these guys here are gonna be they've got lifelong protection, and the goal is to just drown the battlefield in imps. So imps and wolves. See how well it works. Wish me luck. It's definitely going to be a big battle, but that would be what fighting Asphodel would be about, even under normal circumstances. So especially now, where even I can be glad that it's a dumb AI I'm fighting rather than a human Asphodel just running me over with limitless undead. There's a second battle of Ashdod conquering Pangea's capital with these invulnerable Anakites, and there's a ton of Centaur Hierophants there. There's the Pangea god, but a human could probably have come up with something to deal with all these Anakites, maybe, but the AI certainly cannot. AI is just rolls over and dies to Anakites. I guess with regen, Foul Vapors wouldn't have worked. What should they have done? I don't know. Try to make lots of strong white centaurs, I guess. In any case, doesn't matter now. So Ashdod should be able to just walk through the rest of this Pangea land, which is good for them, I guess. Events, Cymbeline, and some gems. Found a Scouch. Gonna storm this castle over here. Lots of patrolling. We'll see what's going on with Banderlog. If I end up losing this shitty wasteland to Banderlog, then I won't cry about it. I've got bigger concerns. Little concerned about where Calum is going to go next. Definitely still concerned about this stubborn undead forest horde. But it is what it is. I'll move this guy over here, check out how much force Asphodel actually has in the area, and depending on where this at, finally poke out of here and put some pressure that way. Artifacts, they're all taken. So if I go ahead and let's actually look at you, because you have a lot of paths. Dawnfang's taken. Sharpest Tooth isn't. Let's see. I would like to make one of those. As it stands, I might lose this guy, which is particularly frustrating since I've pumped in so much air gems into him. Immaculate Shield is already taken. Barrier isn't, but I don't have someone with Earth Force. That's a moot point. So I guess when I said they're all taken, I was exaggerating, but many of them are. This super armor is already taken, as are these super boots. Fever Fetish is not taken. I'm forging that this turn, which is nice. 10 gems for 2 fire gems per turn. I will take that. Green Eye is not taken. It's also not that good. And then Alchemist Stone. So, Dropnir is not taken, but I definitely don't have Earth 5, which is a shame because Dropnir is really fucking good. As it stands, I'm gonna be breaking the siege and summoning in a bunch of dudes, and we'll see where things go. I've got some forging going on, but I'm definitely starting to be gem starved, and that's just something I'll have to deal with. Working on blood magic, and then I think I want to pick up thaumaturgy, some enchantment for skelly spam, and thaumaturgy for soul slay. Yeah, none of the other thaumaturgy stuff is that great, but soul slay would be real nice. Dimensional instability is nice if I can find a safe place to put it. That's the big concern with that one. All right, so that covers it for turn 41. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on turn 42.